So, as you see on the slide, I give 4 possible knowledge questions that would be related to ethics. There are several more than that would be possible. This idea, notice how broad they are. They're not asking particular questions about particular issues, but broader ones, such as what does it actually mean to be good? How do we define being a good person? How do we justify our moral decisions? Not is this moral decision right or wrong, not is this moral decision accurate or inaccurate, or what do other people think of it, but how do we justify it? How do we say, why do we say it is right? Why do we say something is wrong? What basis do we use to justify that decision? How do we decide as a group whether something's ethical? How do we make that knowledge real? How do we put that together? And then that question of our ethical principles universal? Are the principles of ethics those negotiated moralities between individuals? Can they be universal? Can they be something that is applicable in all times, in all spaces, in all places where there are any kind of people? Or are they less so than that? All right. In addition, you've got another one here. This idea. Okay, we're back. All right, for each of the following, I want you to write this down, okay? Identify the potential moral issues and different perspectives for each of these issues. First one, eating meat. Second one, watching videos of people online. Anyway, you can see these different things that are on here. I want you not to tell me it's right or it's wrong to eat meat. I want you to tell me what would be potential moral issues or different perspectives people might hold about eating meat, about watching videos online of people performing dangerous pranks, about public nudity or smoking cigarettes. And the question that you have down here at the bottom is, are some decisions amoral? Yeah. Using Amazon, ordering foods, are some decisions amoral? Amoral means without morals. They don't have a moral component. Are there some decisions that are truly amoral? A question that's posed by the show, The Good Place, is it more difficult to live the moral life now because less decisions are amoral? More decisions have more global impacts that deal with climate change and things like that as a result of their existence. So we ask this question, and it comes to, and what that does is that pulls us into this idea: is everything a moral decision? Our food choices amoral. Our clothing brand choices are amoral. Pursuing higher education, is that amoral? Immoral? Moral? Which career you're in? Are some careers by nature immoral and other careers by nature moral? What I want you to do is take one of these above and list potential moral implications of each decision. So we have these moral implications, this idea that, okay, could be moral issues involved here, and I just want you to make a list of the moral implications of each decision. Pick one, just pick one, but all the different moral implications that could be a part of that, the things that might enter into issues of right and wrong, what we ought to do or we ought not to do. And what we're going to do is we're going to discuss that as a part of our synchronous time together in class. Another piece of this, once you've looked at that, the difference between amoral and morally justified. For example, killing someone in self-defense amoral, a non-moral act, or is it morally justified? And that can come into the idea here of how we are going to deal with the concept of morality and specifically of ethics as we deal with one another. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and close our video. And hopefully next time I won't keep Xing out of the presentation.